guys, I'm Aussie Villa and welcome to episode 96 of our first star challenge with Everton, and today we are going to play Aston Villa and an as yet undetermined Champions League team because we're about to get the draw for that right now. So let's go and have a look and see who we can get. You can see we are seeded first for the draw, which is excellent. There's no point wasting time in drawing this out, so we'll just click through and we are in Group D, which is exciting. Alright, let's have a look here now. We can't get Liverpool, even though they're second seeds, as they should be in the second pot, well below us. We can't get Chelsea, but also behind my head here is Porto, Real Madrid and Lyon. We'd rather avoid Real Madrid if we can. Leipzig, Atletico Madrid and Bayern Munich as well. So there's some big teams in this second pot. I think the dream's probably RB Leipzig, isn't it? Maybe Porto, if we could be so lucky as to get them. Lyon, can we get Porto? We get RB Leipzig. Now that's actually not a dream draw. Now I think about it, so they have some really good young players and a lot of financial muscle behind them. So that might actually prove to be a little bit of a nightmare draw, to be fair. Alright, in pot 3, behind my head here, it's Inter, it's AC Monaco, AS Monaco, Napoli and Galatasaray. We'll have them, please. Marseille, Celtic, Roma and Sporting. It's not really one there. You'd rather have, I think, Galatasaray or Celtic or Sporting. Though Celtic is a decent team, aren't they, in this save? Yeah, so you'd probably rather have... Well, can't get Sporting. You'd rather have Galatasaray. Otherwise, it's all sort of much of a muchness. We get Celtic. So, again, not the best, but not the worst. It's all going to come down to who we get in out of group or Pool C here. I tell you what, Liverpool's landed on their feet, haven't they? Alright, so behind my head, it's Shakhtar Donetsk, it's Zenit St. Petersburg, it's PAOK, and it's Fenerbahce. Spurs, who we can't get, along with young boys, Red Bull, Salzburg. That'd be interesting. We've got the two Red Bull teams, and AZ. Again, it's not really a favourite there, is there, to be honest? Salzburg's going to have some good players. RZ's probably the dream if we could get them. How about that Group A for a group of death? Jesus. Who do we get? We get Fenerbahce. We're going to Turkey. Well, on the surface of things, that's not too bad of a draw. But we know that we've played Celtic. I think it was at the quarterfinals a few years back. RB Leipzig are a decent enough team. Yeah, they have Kai Havertz, for crying out loud. They have some really... Maybe I wonder if we could... get Stuart Webber to have a sneaky bid for him. They have some good players. And Fenerbahce is, you would imagine, the weak touch. So I think that group is, it's doable. I hope we will get out of any group that we got. And I would expect us to win it. But I don't think it's as easy as perhaps first looks at first glance when you read it. But anyway, that's our group. Let's go find out what's been happening since last episode. And as you can see, things have gone really well. We are yet to concede a goal. That's how well it's been going. Now let's have a quick look here. We started with Huddersfield, first game in the league, and we were absolutely dominant in this game. We just couldn't finish to save ourselves. You can see they didn't register a shot on goal. It was Vlasic and Cook that did take 2 of the chances, but it's a bit of the same old story, unfortunately, where we just can't put the ball away. Then we played Burnley, controlled the game, and you know it, we didn't actually put that many of our chances away, but it was a little bit more of an even game this one. We did miss a penalty as well. Schweinsteiger and Rafinha wrapped it up very late on. You can see we had all of the possession. The player stats, I should say, the player ratings tell a story there. It wasn't as close as the match stats look. We really did control the game. Then we played Stoke, and we found our shooting boots for this one, which was really good to see. 5-0. Canete was absolutely magnificent with the hat-trick. Rafinha and Schweinsteiger got 2 as well. Yeah, we were just really good in this game. Absolutely lethal, which is good to see. And then we played Brighton, and again, it was dominant with poor finishing. Schweinsteiger got a double in this one, but again, look at that. 18 shots, and we couldn't... or 28 shots, 18 on target, we couldn't find a way through. Because they only had 1 shot on goal. And again, it was a dominant performance that deserved a lot more goals at the end of it. Now, today we are playing Aston Villa, as I said, and we also have Leipzig as our first game in the Champions League. Now, they are our big rivals, I think, for the group. Away from home, this is sort of almost a bit of a statement game, to be honest, whether or not we'll to see, where we stand in the group. I think we will get out of the group, but whether we top it or not, this will go a long way to determine that. Now, we did get our Carabao Cup third round draw. It's the worst we could have got, probably, away to Manchester City. Only maybe Liverpool would have been more difficult for us, but we'll put the kids out against City and see how we do. But yeah, that's not the easiest. But you can see there we're sitting pretty in the league. Unbeaten, so is Liverpool though. So it's, is it going to be down to a Merseyside run-in for the title this year? But if we were to beat Villa, we'd go back equal points with them. If we were to beat them, then obviously our goal difference would go ahead of theirs as well. So things are all looking good. Now the one other big piece of news since last episode, if we just go back and find a game where, what do we want here? Brighton maybe. What am I looking for here? Think, Aussie villain. Think. Here we go. Terry Cook. England international Terry Cook. He has a cap. Excellent stuff. Congratulations, mate. Well deserved. So Terry Cook has a cap. And actually Stuart Taylor got called into the squad as well. So we have two of our youngsters named after you guys in and around the England conversation now, which is fantastic news. Now let's go and have a look at what we are expecting here from Aston Villa. Go quickly back here. And we will see. We are the favourites for this game, as you would expect. They've had a bit of a slow start to the year. I think they were a mid-table team last year, weren't they? So they look like they're going to be something similar. But they're Marco Silva coached. So we can welcome him back to Goodison Park, everybody. There we go. Yeah, so their attacking mentality, are they? Is he though? Is he really? Everton fans, that's not the impression I get. And a standard playing style. We can see here, that's the way they're looking to play. Positional heat map. Lots of spaces, whether it be in the channels or down the wings, it looks like. Passing network and key passes there as well. Let's have a look at the team. Now, we do, of course, have half an eye on the Leipzig game for this one. So, Lafont goes in goal. It's Timon, Stark, Stuart Taylor, and Kenny as a back four. Callum Black, our Scottish midfielder that was signed for us by Weber this season. He gets a start with Tom Davies in midfield. It's Rafinha, it's Gomez, it's Harry Wilson, and it is England international Terry Cook up top. This is more like the Marco Silva, I think, that that Everton may have. But yeah, we should be able to get through that. Hopefully, Kelechi Iheanacho making his debut up front. Now there is, of course, a goals of the month at the end of this episode as well, so do make sure you stick around for that. Let's go a passionate. Come on, boys, keep our run going here. Some calm, we have faith, and let's get on out there and see what we can do. Now, question: Marco Silva, how is he viewed by Everton fans? I get the impression it's kind of indifference, leaning towards disappointment, because I was expecting Everton to do a lot better last year than they did, but I see I'm recording a sort of a day early, so I saw today, but yesterday when you actually see this, that Idrissa Gueye had left for Paris, which doesn't surprise me because he was really, really good in a horrible Aston Villa team when you guys signed him. So it doesn't surprise me to see him go off there. I think he'll do well. He's probably it's going to sneak its way in now. We haven't been given. Is there a foul in there somewhere? There is a foul. Or is it? No, it's an own goal. It has been given. We're running off to celebrate. I think it's been given. It has indeed been given, it looks like. So, a little bit of luck there. What's happened? It's bounced around and a bit of a scuffed clearance, perhaps. Yeah, I don't know what's happened there, but we'll take it and run. Let's demand a little bit more, and on we go. Here we go. It's the carbon coffee. Rafinha again. Oh, tethered away. And I think I said carbon coffee. I meant carbon copy. Rafinha, again, it's in there. Oh, it's not the best, but it does find Stuart Taylor. What can he do? Nice ball in there for Tom Davies. It's ricocheted. Black. It's ricocheted out again. It's Wilson. What can he do? It's Rafinha. Somebody do something. Rafinha for Terry Cook. It's easy for Rafinha in the end. Terry Cook's shot was blocked. The keeper had sent himself flying one way, and Rafinha just tapped it over the empty goal line. Excellent stuff. That's 2-0. Let's demand a little bit more, and yeah, let's see if we can really run up a score here against my boys. It was a good block, wasn't it? Unlucky for Terry Cook, but Rafinha, it was a good finish, wasn't it? It wasn't a tap-in, as I sort of initially said. It needed a bit of skill there, and he's delivered, as he tends to do. Again, we're not putting shots on target here, boys. We're not making the most of our chances. Let's tell them to get creative, see what we can do here. Stark in for Timon. Timon for Sergio Gomez. What's he going to do? Finds Tom Davies for Callum Black. Back for Sergio Gomez. I mean, we're just kind of playing with ourselves a little bit here, aren't we? Let's get a little bit of forward thrust. Here we go. Sergio Gomez finds Timon getting forward. Cross blocked. Bustos. I love the name Bustos. I don't know why. It just sounds so aggressive. All right, Gomez. Davies, back for Gomez. Look at Timon trying to get forward. Oh, Gomez! What an effort that is. That would have been goal of the season. It's a stunning save. But it almost deserved to go in, didn't it? It was an outrageous effort in many ways. Headed clear. Davies. Davies for Nick Stark. Why are our centre-backs playing out on the right wing there? We've lost possession there. Now we should have enough men back to avoid a quick counter-attack. Davies, oh, that's absolutely beast-like. Wins the ball, and it's another Everton highlight. Timon throws it in for Black. What's he going to do? Across for Davies. Have that, mate. Have that! Oh, he has it all right. There we go. First goal of the year for Tom Davies. It's 3-0. We're half an hour in. We're on track for 9-0. I don't know if I'll be able to sleep tonight if this ends up 9-0, but there we go. We'll give him some praise for that. I think they've earned that now. Callum Black, it's a good ball to find Tom Davies in so much space, and he's not going to miss that, is he? Tom Davies, in any sort of form, puts that in the back of the net. Excellent stuff. It's 3-0, and this is an absolute walk in the park at this point. A walk in the Goodison Park, you might say. We're looking complacent. That's not good enough, boys. Come on, demand more. We're better than this. So, yeah, I guess attention begins to turn towards the Champions League. You can kind of get a hint of the team we're looking to play by the players that are rested for this one. Canete will come back in. Canete actually was Player of the Month in the first month of the season, so that was good to see for him. I mean, he's such a wonderful player. If we get anything like consistency out of him over the course of a year, then God knows what he could do. Because it's not just the goals, it's the assists that he's clocking up as well. I'll try and remember before the next game, assuming that he doesn't get injured, because he will be playing. We'll try and remember to have a look at him and sort of see exactly how good he's gone. But he's just seems to be involved in every goal we score. Again, you'll kind of see that at the goals of the month at the end of the episode. Davies again! Oh, it's off the crossbar. Unlucky. Between Tom Davies and Sergio Gomez, we could have had the first and second in the Premier League goal of the season competition, I think, this year. But look at this. We're just playing so well right now. We'll give it some more praise. You know what we might do is we might rest. Who do we want to rest here? Let's bring Trevoh on for Rafinha, and we can switch those two around. And let's bring Schiffers on for Terry Cook as well. Yeah. And I tell you what, given how the game's looking, let's give Owen Manning a debut as well. Go on, Owen Manning. Yeah, let's do that. The game is essentially won. There's half an hour to go here. We're playing well. So we'll give the youngster a debut. Just to have another quick look at him. He's sort of an attacking midfielder / striker. If we can get him... So ideally, I'd like to get him sort of confident in both roles. We were playing him sort of in this number 10 role in pre-season, and he was doing quite well. So here we go. Can we go up the other end here and score? There's still a minute to go. Stark wins the header. Wilson can't quite complete the clearance there. It's blocked down for Lafont. There's 30 seconds to go. Can we go up the other end here? Let's see what we can do. Stark. Lump it, mate. He goes short the way I've been telling him to play. You're listening, Stark. That was a test. Well done. Here we go. First look at Owen Manning. What's he going to do for us? Nice sideways pass. Excellent stuff. Back for Owen Manning. All right, have a run at them, mate. Have a run. Go on. That's a better pass there for Timon. Timon in for Trevoh. And that's the end of the game. Well, it was a stunning first half. We didn't really see much in the second half, but we've absolutely smashed them. That puts us back to the top of the league. Well done, boys, and on to the Champions League we go. So there we go. We go top of the Premier League. Owen Manning makes his professional debut. Well done to him. And Tom Davies scored a worldie. Excellent stuff. We'll just say his passing was good that game. So there we go, guys. Look at the league table. That puts us back top. That's where we want to be. Wait right there. We'll be back for Leipzig in the Champions League. Okay, welcome back. It is time for some Champions League football. Let's get this campaign underway. We can see we are the favourites here despite being away from home. We're in excellent form. They're in decent form themselves, but not the best. Let's have a look at what we're expecting from them. They're a Jorge Sampaoli team. Now he is... Where was he recently? Lazio, Argentina. He was at... I don't know where he was at. He was at Sevilla, I think, wasn't he? He was at Sevilla, then he went to Argentina, I think. Anyway, he's attacking coach, standard playing mentality. This is what we're expecting from them. We're expecting them to play that formation. There we go. We can see, again, channels, wings. There might be some space there for us. We can see their passing network and key passes. And let's have a look at the team that we're sending out. And it is... Is it full strength? It's pretty close to full strength, I'd say. We're going to go with this formation. It worked well against Liverpool. I just think Champions League up against a good team. We just protect ourselves a little bit. So it's Lafont in goal. It's Timon, Stark, Luis Felipe, and Milo as a back four. Sanderberg comes in to be the deep-lying playmaker. It's Gomez and it's Canete in midfield. Rafinha and Richarlison provide the width, and Schweinsteiger goes up top. Now, I said we'll have a quick look at Canete, because he has been absolutely magnificent the first month of the season. As you can see here, 5 starts, 3 goals, 2 assists. One player with a match award, but this is where it really gets impressive, I think. 89% pass completion, 89% tackle win rate, 7.5 at match average rating, and we signed him for £850,000. Like, we signed him for essentially what's a snippet. He's just been an incredible player for us. He's worth £64 million right now. He's almost added however many zeros it is on the end of his price tag. Could we get him up to 84 million in value? That would be something, wouldn't it? Anyway, let's get to business here in the Champions League. I actually think Canete is always getting up there towards the best sort of value for money signing I've ever made. I think, was it last year in the Villa save, we signed, was it Luis Felipe or something like that, a Brazilian midfielder. We signed him for like 82,000, and he ended up becoming sort of the Canete of that save. Do it for the fans. Alright, we are away from home. Let's go with a passionate, give the fans a performance, some calm, we have faith, and see what we can do here. Yeah, just see what we can do. We've been on a good run of form. It's not the end of the world if we lose this, particularly because it is away from home, so that we end the first game, obviously, as well, so there's plenty of time to recover. It's one of these where I want to win, I think we can win, but would a draw be the worst result ever? Possibly not. Way there from Luis Felipe. It's still in a dangerous area, though, for us. Can we nick this? Got the other end. Come on, let's nick it. I don't think we're going to nick it somehow. We might be in a little bit of trouble here. He's bent one, and it's gone over the bar. We haven't conceded a goal yet in competitive football this year, and semi-competitive football if you include the Charity Shield. So that's the kiss of death, but we've looked okay, haven't we, so far this season? It's just putting our chances away. That's the biggest obstacle that we've had. Here goes Kai Havertz. Now, he is their big threat. We're in a little bit of trouble. Ooh, decent effort, but over the top from the German wonder kid. He is available to purchase, or to transfer, I should say, not to purchase. It's not online shopping, but he is available. I think about 60 million is what. He might even be transfer listed. Is he? Is it going to show us from here? No. So I mean, I'm tempted to, Stuart, go have a bid, mate. But I think between Gomez and Vlasic, we're not too bad for attacking midfielders right now. So I don't really want to do that. Plus, God knows what sort of money where we'll put him on if we were to do something here. Now, we haven't had a shot on goal. This has been quite poor. It's been a bit of a boring game, actually. Just 2 long shots from them. It's going to have to be an aggressive. What the hell was that, boys? That was not good enough. Schweinsteiger on a booking. We'll tell him to watch his step. Canete as well. I've given him the kiss of death with the big build-up, haven't I? So I'm sure he'll get himself sent off here or do something stupid. Only playing a 6.4. Yeah, let's see what we can do. Come on, boys. Let's do we just encourage? Maybe just some encouragement. See if we can push on a little bit here. Maybe a shot off target would be nice. Dare we dream of a highlight? That would be something else. Let's try exploit the flanks here. Because clearly it's not working what we're doing right now. Get creative. Do we need to look to get rid of the DM and push forward with a number 10, I wonder? Ball over the top. We might be in a touch of trouble here. There's a man at the back post who is not being marked. Oh, thought that went in. It was a deflection from Milo that's ended up getting that done for us. What to do here? We are definitely having an off day, aren't we? For whatever reason, yeah, maybe the team talk after the Villa game should have been "Don't get complacent," even though it was a completely different team that played that one. I'm going to have to call this on Canete. I think we're going to have to change something here, because this is, I mean, whilst it's a wonderful defensive performance from us, it's quite boring, isn't it? So let's take Canete off. I'll just change the formation. It's just the quickest, easiest way. Is it this one or that one? It's that one. Jesus, come on, boys. Alright. Why have you got to be difficult? Why have you got to be difficult? Where is Berg? Goes there. Any second here, guys, and we'll be done with this. Felipe, I should just stuck to the other one, shouldn't I? Is everything still okay here? We'll be expressive. That's fine. That's fine, and that is fine. We'll give this a little bit more time, and then we'll look to make some other changes. The main thing here, I think, is just changing up the formation a little bit, seeing if that can get anything going for us. Here we go. It's a free kick. Rafinha knocks it in. It's in the mixer. Oh, it's Luis Felipe. It's got to be. Oh, it's hacked away. Pellegrini was it, I think. I didn't really see the name. Is there a Pellegrini? Yeah, so that's who it was. let's go attacking here. I don't even know what to do. All right, let's take Sanderberg off for Zamora. A little bit more of an attacking threat in there. It's just, I'm sorry, guys, this really hasn't been a classic, has it? Can we try a push forward, maybe? We've had a shot on target at least. Something's happened this game, but that is a snooze fest. The textbook definition of a snooze fest. I mean, it's not the worst result, but it's certainly not a good performance, is it? That's going to be an aggressive. What the hell was that? So Leipzig come close to upsets. Yeah, I mean, that was just a disappointing way to end that episode, unfortunately. But, I mean, the perfect season's gone, but we still haven't conceded a goal, so that's something. And guys, that's it for today. If you have enjoyed that, well, certainly the first game anyway, please do hit thumbs up. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. Do make sure you subscribe and ring the bell if you want to know when I upload new episodes. But 96 episodes in, you're probably not discovering the series. But if you are, please do subscribe. We'll be back next time for, I think we'll do City away in the EFL Cup. We'll put all the youngsters named after you guys out at that. And then we've had a pretty easy run in the league so far. That ends when we go away to Manchester United. That's all for next time, guys. Until then, I've been Aussie and thank you so much for watching. And here are our goals of the month for, what was it, for August. Take care.